came around to say hello. One-on-one, I'm so fly. You took a nosedive. Careful when you play on my level. For you, it's so. Hey, hello.
Motorola Razr 50 Ultra. Flip the script.
Hello, Moto.
I just want to ask Anand Ranganathan one question. It's all right. It's great to be critical and ask questions, and the opposition has the complete right to do it. But to be so off the mark on facts, what do you call this behavior? They have been since yesterday saying Prime Minister should raise this issue of the sailors in the meetings. When the Prime Minister does that, then they start beginning to talk something else. कि आसिम मुनीर के बाद ऐसा कह रहे थे. If you're so impressed by Asim Munir, just like Trump is, be my guest. But is this really relevant conversation? And does India want to be in a position where it is negotiating a peace deal that is more volatile than the stock market?
Good evening, Navika, and good evening to my fellow panelists. Let me straight away use the social media lingo in warning you, in going after Mr. Sanjay, whom you've known for decades, as they would say, please at least hesitate. मतलब शुरू में ही आपने पूरा सुपड़ा साफ कर दिया. But I don't know what has
Anand, honestly, I never say this out of any sense of malice. I say this only because I've known him as a reasonable man. We have the same alma mater. I'm sometimes today a little shocked on where he's coming from, and I worry for him as a friend.
All right.
It's good to see. Is touching, Navika, but let me tell you, I like to call a spade and a shovel, and it does cause discomfort to many people. I'm quite aware of that.
When you have to just walk on the grass, you don't need spades and shovels, Sanjay Cha. That's also, you have to judge what you have to do at a given point in time. But Anand.
No, the good thing about Sanjay is, yes, he does use a shovel, but it's mostly to dig a hole in which he jumps in. The fact of the matter is, it is not Modi who loves Trump. It is Congress. They are naming roads after Trump. And there is not a whimper of protest from Sanjay Jha, be that as it may. Now let me come to the serious thing. On one thing I do agree with Sanjay though, that we should not, and I don't think we do, I don't think Modi does, any sensible person does, care about the laudable manner and the praise that Trump showers upon people. No, this is all completely, window dressing, as rightly Sanjay talked about Asim Munir and the kind of praise that has been showered upon this terrorist by Donald Trump. So we don't care about that. What, as an Indian, that I am bothered about, and which, as you rightly said, what has happened to Sanjay Jha that he's completely ignoring, is how we are treating America right now. And the fact of the matter is, we are standing our ground. And as far as non-aligned movement is concerned, I mean, I'm just shocked at the ignorance. We were completely aligned with Soviet Union. We were not non-aligned. In fact, Ambedkar resigned because he said the quixotic China policy of Nehru is going to be suicidal for us. He was the one who refused Security Council seat and said, give it to China first. The fact of the matter is that today India is more non-aligned than it ever has been. How are we reacting to Trump? Despite his provocations, despite his abuses, calling us dead economy that Rahul Gandhi supports, calling us a shithole or whatever he may call us, we stood our ground. We continued to buy Russian oil despite intense protest by America, despite slapping 25% ad valorem traffic. Sanjay, I didn't interrupt you. The fact of the matter is we continue to buy Russian oil despite America slapping tariffs on us. This is a fact. You can say not true, but it is a fact, my dear Sanjay. Secondly, the fact of the matter is that when we are entering a free trade agreement with America, just give me 30 seconds, this is important. There are multiple countries that have signed an FTA with America. In all those instances, Indonesia, Malaysia, EU, they have, Trump has forced them to commit at least more than $1 billion, $750 billion, maybe more, $500 billion, commit to buy American goods. He had forced us to do that. We changed it to intend. No other country has done it. We are standing our ground. Admittedly, we are not punching as hard as China is, because we are not frankly China right now. Maybe after a decade we might be in that position, but we are standing our ground. What more is it that Sanjay wants Modi to do?
Absolutely.